Hello dear students, welcome back to NEET World. So today we will be beginning this organic chemistry here, and particularly we will be discussing IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so in this session I am going to show you what type of questions that were asked in previous year EAPCET exams, and we will be solving the questions once after having some clarity on this IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, now once after finishing this IUPAC nomenclature, then in the upcoming sessions we will be looking into the chemical reactions and how that reactions are taking place and what are their properties. All these things will be seen with respect or with particularly focusing on EAPCET exam as well as upcoming other competitive exams like NEET and JEE. Okay, right. So let me show you first of all what kind of questions that are coming from this particular chapter. See, there will be one question in EAPCET from this IUPAC nomenclature. Let me show you the questions first. Okay, so these are very easy and you can answer these questions once after completing these sessions without having any confusions. Okay, let me show you the questions first. Okay, right. See, these are the questions here. You can see these are the questions that I have collected from our NEET World material. See, this is a question which is asked multiple times, like either same question or similar question will be asked. See, and here one more, like see, these are the IUPAC name based questions that are repeatedly asking in every EAPCET exam. Every paper you take, any year paper you take, and just see, you will be having one question from IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so it is very important to understand the things, rules that are assigned for giving IUPAC nomenclature for organic compounds. Okay, so I will be teaching you from very basic. Just follow the session till the end. Then if you like the content, you just click on the follow button and you can share with your friends. Okay, right. First of all, let me start with very basic. Why we need to write IUPAC nomenclature? Tell me, why do we need to write, why do we need to give the IUPAC nomenclature? See, we know there are like lot of molecules are there, organic molecules are there. So now that organic molecules will be originating from natural source now, right? Some other organic molecules might be prepared synthetically in laboratory also. Now from the origin which they are originating from, which they are derived from, looking at the origin, yes, we can give their names. For example, we are calling it as formic acid. Example, I am saying formic acid for this particular compound right now. So this is called formic acid. Why? Because it is extracted, or it is a compound coming from ants. Whenever ant bite us, we'll feel sensation. Now, why we will be feeling sensation? Because of this formic acid only. So in the Latin, formica means what? Formica is a Latin word that is nothing but an ant. Okay, that means ant. So this compound coming from this ant, that is formica, therefore this compound is called as formic acid. What is it? Formic acid. Now looking at the origin of the compound, normal names are given, common names or trivial names we can say. Okay, comes from the origin which they are derived from. Okay, something like from butter we will be getting butyric acid. What I am saying, from butter we will get butyric acid. Okay, like that, from the origin which they are coming from, it will be named. Those are called as common names. Now you just tell me, just think yourself, is it easy to remember all the names from where they are originated from? Yes, it is very difficult now, because there are lakhs, crores of molecules, organic compounds are there which are having different origin. It's very difficult to remember their common names. Now it is a mandatory, or it is a very strict thing that is needed here to be followed by everyone to give a particular name for one particular compound right now. So now there are standardized rules now. Okay, these standardized rules are given by an international organization. Okay, so now by following these rules, everyone will be assigning one particular name. See, this particular compound can be also called as simply as methanoic acid. So now methanoic acid. Now if I say methanoic acid, everyone should identify that that is nothing but this compound only. So now it is no matter from where it is derived. By looking at the rules, that standard set of rules given by this IUPAC, right, we can give a particular name for the given compound, so that everyone in this world can easily understand the given compound is exactly what it is. Okay, right. Now let me show you some common names, and then next we will study about IUPAC names. See, these are some compounds. Just look at here, what are the compounds here we have. See, whenever there is some blur on the screen, you just mention in the chat box, I will try to correct it. Okay, yes. Look at this what I am saying. See, methane, see what is the name of this compound? CH4 is a methane, and see there are 4 carbons in a chain which is called as the straight chain N-butane. Okay, so now this compound, if you observe, like this 3 carbons and 1 more carbon is like this. So it's a 3 carbon straight chain, 1 branch is there. Now it is called as isobutane. What is that? 4 carbons is there now, so isobutane. Now it is a carbon at the middle and 4 carbons around this middle carbon. So all the hydrogens of methane are replaced by methyl groups. Now you can call this compound as neopentane. How many carbons are there? Neopentane. 5 carbons are there, so pent. How they are arranged? Like all the valences of central carbon is surrounded by 4 carbons, so it is called as neopentane. Okay, now like that we have different names, like CHCl3 is chloroform, CH3COOH acetic acid, okay, comes from acetum, that is nothing but vinegar. Okay, so therefore its common name is acetic acid. Now what is the IUPAC name of this acetic acid? See, there are 2 carbons now, 2 carbons are there. Simply we can say ethanoic acid. So now everyone can able to identify that ethanoic acid means they will think that this is nothing but CH3COOH, like that. So it's a very important thing to be followed, the rules to give the name of a particular organic compound. Okay, right. Let me give the IUPAC nomenclature. See, first of all, see, I can directly give some examples, I can make you to feel comfortable with solving those examples, but I wanted to tell you or teach you in a very standard way that everywhere you can follow them without having any confusions. So let me tell you first, see, let me tell you first, there is only 1 carbon is there, we can call it as methane, right now, and if there are 2 carbons, you should call it as ethane. Okay, so I am writing here, and if it is 2 carbons, ethane. If it is 3 carbons, propane, 4 butane, 5 pentane, 6 hexane, 7 heptane, 8 octane. I mean it's an alkane chain means oct. 9 non, 10 dec, okay, 11 undec, 12 dodec. Like this we should call. Okay, right. So based on this, so these are the names. This is for your reference. Just take a screenshot for your reference to make a note. Okay, so 1 carbon methane, 2 carbons ethane, 3 propane, 4 butane, like that. Okay, now look at this. This is a chain I am giving you, or these are the 3 compounds I am giving you. I am asking you to write their names. See how you will be writing their names. See, just see here, just see this table here once. See, I am writing here 3 carbons like this, or 4 carbons like this, CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, CH3. How many carbons you are seeing? Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons are there now. So 4 means what is 4 here? But. So write but. And we have only single bonds. See, all these are sigma bonds only. So we can write it as butane. Okay. Now same formula I am writing. I mean almost same I am writing here. I have written almost same, but instead of having 3 hydrogens I kept 2 only. Here 2 are there, I kept 1 only. I am satisfying that hydrogen valency with replacing that with a pi bond between the carbon atoms. Now what is the name of this compound, they will ask. How you will be writing? Just count the number of carbons again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 carbons are there and double bond is at the first carbon right now. So 4 carbons means but. And if there is only sigma bond, single bonds are there, you should call it as ane. If there is a pi bond, you should call it as ene. So but 1 ene will be the answer for this particular question. I hope you got some basic idea on writing the names, IUPAC name of the compound. Now I will give you some standard way of writing the name so that you can make it every time. See, when we are learning English grammar, we will be using something called prefix. Right now we will be calling it as prefix. Okay, so it means what? We will be having a name. So to that name, if we are writing anything first, so we are calling it as prefix. If we are writing it after this main name, we are writing it as suffix right now. So these are the two terms we will be using. Okay, so now here the main compound here we are writing it as called as a parent chain. What is that? In this chemistry IUPAC nomenclature we are saying parent chain. Okay, after this parent chain if we are writing something, we can call it as suffix. If we are writing before the parent chain, we can call it as prefix. So now this prefix is of two types. One is secondary prefix and other one is primary prefix. Okay, and suffix is also two types. One is primary suffix and the other one is secondary suffix. I hope it is clear how to write a particular name. So now, sir, what is the secondary primary prefixes? Yes, it is very clear. Look at this. Look at this. How? See, now I am writing two structures. Just see here. Like this I am writing. So how many carbons you are seeing? See, every corner here, I mean this vertex here, you can see, consider it as one carbon. So how many carbons are there? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Simply you can writing it as a butane you are writing right now. So this is butane. So to this butane, if I place any methyl group over here, so one carbon is there now. That is what? Methyl now. What is the position of methyl? Second position. So you are writing it as 2-methyl. So now you are writing it as 2-methyl butane. 2-methyl butane. Okay. So now I will tell you what is this prefixes, secondary, primary. How can you differentiate them? That is what I am trying to inform you here, trying to give you the clarity on that. See, like this we are writing. Now same compound I am writing in the cyclic manner. Okay, this is also, this ring contains how many carbons? 4 carbons right now. So 4 carbons means you should say it as a butane, and one of the carbon is having one methyl group. So methyl butane you are calling it as, right now you are calling it as methyl butane. But butane means it is an open chain, it can be a closed chain. So there should be some difference in their naming now. So if I call someone with a common name like Rajesh, means there are many Rajesh in the classroom. So that's why we are also inserting the like initial to that. We are calling it as K Rajesh, P Rajesh, L Rajesh, something like that. So here also this should be open chain. This is a closed chain now. So whenever there is closed chain, we should call it as cyclo compound. What is that? Cyclo compound. So this is cyclobutane. This is open chain now. Normally you call it as butane. This is cyclobutane. This is butane. So now here I am particularly using a word cyclo. Right now cyclo I am using, and this is a substituent on the chain. That is what? Methane. This is also methyl. So methane, that is what? Methyl we should call. So methyl is a name that is substituents. Secondary prefix is what? Normal substituents. What I am saying, this is normal substituent. Okay, substituents are like alkyl groups or any other functional groups. Secondary functional groups are there, means you should call them as suffix with mentioning their number. See, methyl, what is the position of that methyl? 2. So 2-methyl butane. Okay, this is the name of this compound. When it comes to here, see, extra part is it is a cyclo. We need to represent it as a cyclic compound. That we are saying now cyclo. Cyclo is a word that is nothing but our primary prefix. Okay, now they will give a compound. Identify the primary prefix from the given name of this compound. How you will write? If there is anything like cyclo or bicyclo, something like bicyclo or any spiro, this kind of words if you see, that is our primary prefix. I hope you got. Now what do we mean by parent chain? See, the number of carbon atoms in this longest chain. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 are there now. So 4 carbons are there, means that is what? Parent chain is our but. Okay, but. And what about this chain? Do we have any sigma bonds or pi bonds? Only sigma bonds now. So ane. So butane. Here also no pi bonds, only sigma bonds, ane. So butane. That's it. and there is no other functional group, so no need of worrying about secondary primary suffix. Here our suffix is what? Just ane. Okay, right. So now again here, sir, again you told there is something like primary suffix and secondary suffix. Yes, it is again easy. See, if there is two something like pi bond is there, pi bond means double bonds, triple bonds are there, those are like whether it is double bond, triple bond or single bond, that is indicated by primary suffix. Okay, and if there is any main principal functional group, I am saying principal functional group if there, then it is called as secondary suffix. I will give you some example, just hold on for a few minutes, then you will get complete clarity on this. Okay, so do not get demotivated or do not lose your hope. I am going to give you complete clarity on understanding of IUPAC nomenclature. Just patiently listen for few more minutes, then you will easily solve the questions that I am going to show you here. Okay, right, up to here it is clear now. Now what is the name of this compound, you just tell me. So it is having a substituent, so you can write a methyl, okay, which is a secondary substituent, and this is a compound which is cyclic, methyl. What is the position of methyl? See, 1 methyl or 2 methyl, like that we can write, since there is only one group is substituted, so you can write methyl, cyclo, and ring na, cyclo, that is why ring here, cyclo indicates, cyclobutane. And guys, if you observe one thing, whenever I am writing the name, the first letter here I am using here is capital letter, remaining all letters are small letters. Even here also you can check, everywhere while writing IUPAC nomenclature, first name letter should be capital, remaining are small. Okay, these are the like very basic things to be remembered. Okay, right. Let me show you few more things. Here. Right. Now tell me, what will be the IUPAC name for this particular compound? So tell me, what is the IUPAC name for this compound? Yes, what is the IUPAC name for this compound? What is the IUPAC name for this compound? Tell me fast. Just identify the number of carbon atoms here. See, if you just identify parent chain here, longest hydrocarbon chain we require. See, if I count from here 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is our parent chain now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got our parent chain. Now on the positions, on second position and on third position we have methyl groups. Now what are the positions of that methyl? 2, 3. So you can simply write 2, 3 dimethyl, and this is 5 carbon chain, 5 membered chain. So dimethyl pentane, that's it. This is the IUPAC name of the given compound. Hope this is clear. Now let me write one more thing here. What is the IUPAC name of this compound? Tell me. How many carbons are there in the parent chain again? See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I go like this, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the most number of carbons in the longest chain. Okay, right now. So now what are our substituents? At third position we have ethyl, and at fourth position we have methyl. So again, sir, where do we need to write that position? See, if I come from here 1, 2, 3. So if I come from here 1, 2, 3, it becomes 3, 4, it becomes 3, 4 means 3 plus 4 is 7. But if I go from here 3 plus 4 again 7. So now whenever there is same numbering of positions, so sum is same, then you should give your numbering following alphabetical order. Out of these two, E here ethyl means E, methyl means M. Which comes first? E comes first now. So you should number from this side. So ethyl. See, if the lowest numbering rule is the same from both sides. Now what you to consider? Consider alphabets. E comes first now, so start from here. So after starting, what is the name of this compound? See, this is 3-ethyl, 4-methyl. So which comes first? E comes first now. Write or start your name with the lowest alphabetical order. Okay. So based on alphabetical order, I can say 3-ethyl, 4-methyl, and the next, what is the chain we have? 6-methyl hexane, that's it. This is the IUPAC name of the compound. Hope you got clarity on this basic compounds, right? Now let me show you these compounds. Just try to give name for these two things, this compound. See, what is the IUPAC name of this picture here which I am showing the image? Tell me. First, I know you can easily answer. Yes, you need to try, you need to interact in the class, you need to involve in the class, so that you will get more and more attention and more confidently you can easily answer the questions. Just tell me, even it is wrong also, no issues, just write the names in the comment box. I am looking into it. You can just mention in the chat box. No one going to think nothing about you, even if it is wrong. Okay, so just right. So from where I should start, from here or from here? See, we should always number the given chain that should produce a longest hydrocarbon chain. First thing, after that, the longest carbon chain, longest hydrocarbon chain should contain the substituents with minimum numbering. It means if I give numbering from here, we will get 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 we are getting. If I start numbering from here, we will get 1, we will get 1, let me change the color, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, but the red color mark which I have shown from bottom side will be the accurate one. Why it is correct one? Because the substituents, this is 2-methyl, 4-methyl, like what are the numbers we are getting? 2, 4, and the next is 6 we are getting this one. 12 is the sum, total sum is 12. But if I start numbering from here, what is the substituent numbering here? See, here you are getting 6. So 6 place, again this is getting 7 place, again here it is getting 9. So which is a very bigger number now, bigger number than this 12. Okay, so it means this kind of numbering is incorrect. Okay, you should follow least sum rule. Okay, the substituents should get a least or minimum number while numbering it. Okay, I hope this concept is also clear. Now based on this, tell me what is the IUPAC name of this compound? Yes, 2, 4, 6. Those are the 3 positions where we have methyls. How many methyls? 1, 1, 1. So totally 3 methyl. So 2, 4, 6 trimethyl. Total parent chain is having now 10 carbons. Trimethyl decane. This will be the answer for this particular question. Hope you got clarity on this. Just write a name for this particular compound now. What is the IUPAC name of that compound? Just mention in the chat box. No worries, do not worry about others. Just give your answer in the chat box. Right. Now look at this. We have some other compounds here with double bond and triple bond, right now. So slowly we are entering into the compounds having multiple bonds also. I will show you that. And before going to this, just tell me here for cyclic compounds here, I have a cyclic compound. How many carbons are there? 6. So simply you should say it as cyclohexane, okay? And if there is a multiple bond here, pi bond is there. Now you can call it as cyclohexene, okay? And there is a methyl group over here. So what will be the name? So always number the chain with the lowest numbering rule. Okay, so it means double bond should be given first. See, whenever there is a normal chain and there is functional group, always start the numbering from functional group. So what is our functional group here? Double bond. So number it here 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, and do not start that, so this carbon can be given as 1, so therefore this number will be 2, that is lowest sum rule is satisfied. No, always numbering should be in such a way that both carbons of this alkene should be numbered, then only give numbering for other substituents. So 1, 2, 3, this is perfect. Okay, 4, 5, 6 like this, that's it. So we have at third position methyl. So 3-methyl cyclohexene. That's it. This is the IUPAC name of the given compound. Hope the concept is clear here. Right. Next. So now whenever there is a double bond, we should call it as ene. Okay. And when there is triple bond, you should call it as ine. Okay. Right. Now look at this compound having both double bond and triple bond. And now if you see, when there is double bond and triple bond at equivalent positions. Okay. What I am saying, whenever double bond and triple bonds are at equal, what do we mean by equivalent positions? See here, I can number from here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 is a way of numbering, or other ways I can number from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So both of them are having same, almost same numbering now, but whenever the double bond, what is the position of double bond if I number from here 1? What is the position of double bond, triple bond if I position from here, numbering from here 1? Both of them are getting same number now, so I can say it is an equivalent position. So if this is the scenario, you need to give numbering from double bond side. Okay, it means priority should be given from double bond side. And again remember, see what I am saying, if they are equivalent position, give numbering from alkene side. Alkene side numbering is perfect. Okay, and second factor you should remember is, the name of the compound should be ended up like alkene ine. This is a way of writing a IUPAC name of the given compound. Write the name now. What will be the name now? Tell me here. So simply you can write alkene. How many carbons are there? 4 are there. 4 means bute. Our alk is what? Bute. Bute is over. Then next what I told you, ene first, then next ine. Okay. So what is the position of double bond here? 1. Bute, 1 ene and 3 ine. That's it. This is the perfect naming. And if you see, I have ignored one more E over here. Yes, that should be ignored here all the time, remember. Okay. And the next here, what will be the name for this compound? See, what I told you, if double bond, triple bond are at equivalent position, you should number it from double bond side. If they are not at equivalent, non-equivalent position, you should give the numbering in such a way that functional group, whatever might be double bond or triple bond, that should get a minimum number. So it means I can number it from here, so that this will, to both functional group get a total sum will be 1 plus 3 only, 4 will get. But if I start numbering from here, what happens? This is 1, 2, this is 3, again 4, 5. What are the numbers we got here? 2, 2, 4, which is a 6, which is very high number. No, this first way is proper way of writing or giving the numbering. Okay, therefore now what will be the name? I told you name should be in alkenine manner, alkenine. So it means how many carbons are there? 5. So pent. Okay, and third position is ene. So pent 3 ene, 1 ine. Pent 3 ene, 1 ine will be the answer for this question. Or simply you can say pent 3 enine, enine. That's it. These are the two things you should remember. Hope the things are clear. Yes, if the things are clear, just click on the like button. And also you please try to interact in the chat box, so that you will get more clarity. Now look at this compound. I already given complete clarity how can you write the names of this particular cyclic compound. Just try to name it first without seeing here, and just after that you just look at the name here. First pause the video and try, then look at this thing. So this will be the name. How can you write that? This is methyl and ethyl. What I told you, you should write the numbering from alphabetical order, like lowest alphabet here. This is ethyl, E comes first, and this is methyl. So 1 ethyl, so third position methyl, so 1 methyl, 1 ethyl, 3 methyl, cyclohexane. Now based on this, you just tell me for this, what is the name? What is the name for this compound? See, I am writing here like this. What is the name of this compound? Just tell me. If you want, I will insert one more like this. Yes, you need to try this and tell me the answer for this question in the chat box. Yes, you can answer that very easy. So let me move forward with few more things. Look at this. This is a standard way of learning. See what they are saying, how to identify the parent chain. See this parent chain, if you see how many carbons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both of them are having 6 carbons. But which one should be considered as parent chain? Always remember, when the parent chain having longest carbon chain is having same number of carbons, okay, 6 and 6 here, you should consider that chain as your parent chain which has more number of branches. See here, you have one methyl group, one branch, and one ethyl group, second branch. So 2 branches here, and but here only one branch is there. So what will be our parent chain now? So this more number of branches, that will be considered as the parent, correct parent chain. So the name of this molecule, what happens now, tell me? 6 are there here, and sorry, 6 are there here, 6 are there here, you have ethyl and methyl. So numbering from here, because lowest sum rule here, 1, 2. So you will get 2 methyl, what is the name? 2 methyl here and 3 ethyl. So you can write 3 ethyl, 3 ethyl, 2 methyl, 2 methyl, 6 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hexane, hexane, that's it. That will be the answer for the question. Hope the discussion is clear. And the next term. Now, look at this. When both directions lead to tie in the lowest sum rule, then choose first point of difference. It means what will be the number here we are going to get here? 2, 2. At second position we have 2 substituents, methyl and methyl, let us say. And at fourth position also 2, 2, 4. Here what is the numbers we got here? 4, 4 or 2, 4, 4 we can write. So now see here total what do we mean by lowest sum rule means? Just see here, first number is here same, right? Now first number is same here, but if you consider the second number, here it is 2 and this is 4, which is the lowest number, this is lowest number. This is what the first point of difference. If a first point is different, which is lower number, that should be parent. If first point is same, go for the second point. This is 2, that is 4, which is lower number, this is lower number. Now consider this as our parent chain. This is a perfect way of numbering. So 2, 2 dimethyl, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4 trimethyl pentane. This will be the name for this particular compound. Okay, right. Next, can you try for giving name for this compound? See, I have mentioned, highlighted their numbering also with a colored pen. So why it will be that in that way? Is it correct or not? Tell me. Yes, this is correct way of numbering only. Why? Because see, if I consider from here to here, we have 7 carbons. From here also, if you consider 1, 2, 3, 7 is there. Okay, so 7 we have, and 4, 5, 6, 7. This is also giving 7. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7. This is also giving 7. But what I told you, the one which is having more number of branches, that will be the actual or main correct parent chain it will be. Okay, so this will be having more parent chain, more branches. See, 1 branch, 2 branch, 3 branches we have. If I consider this, I have only 1, 2 branches I have, which means it is an incorrect one right now. So consider more number of branches, that as your parent chain. Now after considering that, now write its IUPAC name. Write its IUPAC name here. At second position methyl, at third position ethyl, at fourth position propyl. So which comes first here? Alphabets. E comes first. So you can write 3 ethyl, and this is P and this is M. So 2 methyl, alphabetical order you follow, just alphabetical order. Methyl, and the next 4 propyl. How many carbons are there? 7. Propyl heptane. That's it. This is our name for the compound. Hope the discussion is clear again on this. Right. Okay, next we will discuss few more things. Can you name this compound? Can you name this compound? Very easy again. So how can you name this? Tell me. First of all, identify parent chain. See, if you consider this as parent chain, because it's looking long now, let's see. From number from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is getting 5. From here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, both sides is 5 only. After that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 we are getting. Total 9 carbons. 5, 6, 7, 8. If I go this side only 8. This side is 9. So longest chain is this one, like this one. After that this is becoming a substituent now, like branch now. So now this branch should also be numbered again. So again at the 5th position we have 1, 2, 3. A propyl group is attached having on second carbon 2 methyl groups. So how do we write this? Very simple, look at here. So at the 5th position we have now 5, open the bracket, parenthesis bracket we can say, open the bracket, and here 1, 2, 3. So you can say 5. At the second position we have methyls now, 5, 2, 2 comma 2 dimethyl, 2 comma 2 dimethyl. At second position 2 methyls are there, 2 comma 2 dimethyl, and this is the propyl now, 1, 2, 3. So propyl. After this 2 comma 2 dimethyl propyl, and this is over now, everything is over here. Close the bracket here, that's it. This is over, complex chain is over, naming of complex chain is over. Now write the name of this parent chain. Propyl over. The next, how many carbons are there? 9 are there. So nonane. There is 9 carbons, you simply call it as nonane, that's it. This will be the IUPAC name for this compound. Every time whenever you are watching any videos, whether it is maths, physics, chemistry or any other subjects, try to pause the video while teacher is discussing any numericals or questions. Pause the video, think about the question. So whenever I am teaching this, or anyone, whoever you are watching, so just pause the video, try to answer this on your own first, then cross check from the teacher, so that you can feel confident about your learning process. Okay, if it is correct, then you will feel more confident. If it is incorrect, then you will learn from that right now. So that the thinking process will be enhanced if you do it on your own. Okay, right. Can you write the name for this compound? See, again numbering is mentioned here, you can write it. And you know, we have this chain as a substituent here. So this chain, whenever there is something like this, you can call it as, simply you can call it as 2-methyl propane. This is the perfect IUPAC name, 2-methyl propane. But there is again a common trivial names also for this. We can name them as, see 1, 2, 3 is there now. See, whenever there is something like this is there, means you can call it as iso. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So iso butane, you can say iso butane, isopropane, like this we can call. Okay, so now this can be here. If I use this isobutane, a secondary butyl, isopropyl, tertiary butyl, if I use, that is not exactly IUPAC, but it is acceptable IUPAC nomenclature. But systematic substituent names are preferable here. Okay, IUPAC will accept these names also, but more systematic IUPAC nomenclature is preferable. What is that more preferable means? See, here we got parent chain. After getting parent chain, at 4th carbon we have ethyl group. Mention that 4-ethyl. After this, alphabetical order allows for this one, substituent. Right now, what is the position of substituent? 5 now. Sorry. Open the substituent, open the bracket, and 5, at 5th position we have this group. What is the number of carbons? 1, 2, 3, this is the parent chain, and at second position methyl. So open the bracket, 2 methyl, then next this is propyl, close the bracket, and how many carbons are there? 10. Decane. This will be the name of this particular compound. Hope you got this concept. How do we write the names for a given complex compound? Okay, right. Let's move forward. Right, let me check. Yeah. So now just identify here what is the IUPAC name of this compound. Anyone in the chat box can answer me this one. What is the IUPAC name of this particular compound? You got complete clarity on our discussion of this IUPAC till these hydrocarbons. Okay. Now we need to discuss about functional groups. I will explain that, no worries. Just try to answer me this one for here. Anyone, those who are in online watching this, can mention in the chat box what will be your answer for the given question. Okay. So if not, we will move forward. You can answer me that one in chat box, no worries. We will show you some other questions here. See, whenever there is a functional group like this, like C double bond OH is a, this is called C double bond OH is called, this is one is called aldehyde functional group. What is this? Aldehyde functional group. When see to this C double bond O, this is group is called carbonyl group. What is this? Carbonyl group. If one side at least one hydrogen is there directly attached to the carbon of this carbonyl group, call it as aldehyde. If both positions of this carbon are having some alkyl groups attached like this, call it as ketone. What is it? Ketone functional group. Hope this is clear. Now this is called aldehyde and that will be a ketone. And particularly what will be the name for this if they ask. So whenever there is an aldehyde, only aldehyde functional group is there, the name of that compound should end with al, all, like this. Okay. And whenever there is only ketone functional group to the given compound, name should end with on. Okay. It means I will tell you here, see how many carbons are there, 1, 2. So 2 carbons means eth. Okay. Ethanol. Ethanol here. What is the name of this compound? Ethanol. Ethanol. That's it. That's it. This is the name of the compound. And now tell me what is the name of this compound here. See, you can number from wherever it is giving lowest number. If I go from here 1, 2, 3, from here also 1, 2, 3. So both sides is fine. So totally 5 carbons are there, pent. Okay. So pentane. See, you can write 3. What is the position of this double bond O? Carbonyl group 3. So 3-pentanone. You can write it as 3-pentanone. Or you can simply write pentane 3-one. This is the way of writing name of this ketone functional group. I hope you got this concept now. Right. Let me give you one question so that you can practice it. Now tell me what is the name of this compound. Mention in the chat box what is the name of this compound. What is the name of this compound? I know you can easily write that. And tell me what about these? See, wherever you are seeing like CH3, CH2, OH functional group is there means, only OH group is there means you should call it as ol. The name of that compound should end with ol. So we are saying ending, name is ending, it is nothing but suffix. So the suffix for this hydroxy functional group, alcohol functional group is ol, whereas its prefix is hydroxy. So whenever one functional group only present, you should write the functional group name at the end of that particular given compound. Okay. If there are multiple functional groups are there, then we should follow some priority order for naming the given compound. Like see, in a given compound both aldehydes, ketones and also alcohols are, all these 3 functional groups are present. Then how can we write the name, right? So you need to follow some priority order to write their names. I will tell you that, just tell me whenever there is one OH, the name should end with ol. How many carbons are there? 2. So you should call it as ethane ethane means 2 carbons, ethane, OH means ol. So whenever there is a repetitive oils, remove one E here, ethane, ethane, ol, ethane, ol. Okay, and what about this one? See, whenever there is SH, like OH, we are writing SH. The name of the compound should end with thiol. The suffix for SH is thiol and prefix is mercapto. Okay, the name of this compound becomes ethyl, ethyl, ethyl thiol, ethane thiol otherwise, ethane, ethane thiol. Okay, next. So what about these compounds? What about these compounds? Amines, right now. So you can write these names. What about these compounds? These are amines, right now. So NH2 group is there. So you can write them as amines. What is the position of this amine? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So you can simply say propyl, propyl to propyl amine. So you can say 2 propyl, propyl amine. This is normally propyl is a name, indicates common name. For IUPAC name, you should write it as propanamine. Propane like alkane amine, alkane amine. So this is propane. What is the position? Second position. So 2 propanamine, 2 propanamine, propanamine. This is the name. And what about this? See, we have 1, 2, 3 carbons, we have propyl, and this side methyl. So you can say N-methyl, like nitrogen only we have this methyl, this is called secondary amine. If only one carbon is attached to the nitrogen, primary. If 2 carbons attached, you can say secondary. So in this case, one methyl is there, N-methyl propanamine, that's it, N-methyl propanamine. Okay, 3 carbons are there, propanamine. So N-methyl propanamine. So N-methyl, methyl propanamine. This whatever the things are there, you just write it. Okay, right. Let me give you few more things here. Whenever there is functional group, see, these are the different functional groups we have. These are the different functional groups that must be known to every student. Those who are preparing for any competitive exams like JEE, NEET, EAPCET, you must know these are the functional groups we have. Okay, some important functional groups, these again. Okay, so now the naming of this compound, see, for example, I am writing a compound here, see. Like this I am writing. So how many functional groups are there in the given compound? 2 functional groups are there. One is OH, another one is aldehyde, alcohol and aldehyde. Both functional groups are there. So out of that 2 functional groups, tell me which is more prioritized. Okay, so there are some priority rules given by IUPAC to be followed. So the one which is more prioritized, its name should end. I mean, its name should be written at the end, and it is considered as principal functional group. And all other remaining functional groups names should be written in the prefixes by following alphabetical order, just like a substituents. Okay, right. So now whenever we have carboxylic acid, it will be like functional group is COOH, the prefix of that compound is carboxy and suffix is oic acid. Whenever there is sulfonic acid, group will be SO3H, the name of that prefix is sulfo and suffix is sulfonic acid. And if it is an acid anhydride, so the name will be carboxy here, and here you can say oic anhydride. Okay, and if it is an ester, you can say alkoxy carbonyl or OAT as a suffix. Like that, these are the functional groups we have. Okay, so for remembering them, if you want, see, you can directly read them and try to remember them, like carboxylic acid, sulfonic acid, next acid anhydride, esters, acid halides, amides, nitriles, isonitriles, next aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, thiols. Okay, you can remember in that way. Or if you having if you are looking for any trick, just read this. Clever students always enjoy having amazing nights in a kind old town after tea and milk. See, clever means carbonyl, students sulfonic acid. This is some small mnemonic to remember. Okay, so either you remember them directly or remember this particular mnemonic. Clever means C, that is carboxylic acid, students is sulfonic acids, always acid anhydrides, enjoys esters, having enjoys, next having halides, acid halides, next amazing amides, nitres, nitriles, next isonitriles. Like that you just make from this trick or you just directly remember them, but you can have a direct question on this. Let me show you that question also if you want. See, this will be the final order. What is that? Carboxylic acid, sulfonic acid, esters, acid halides, amides, cyanides, aldehydes, ketones, OH, SH, NH2. Now based on this, you just name this compound. Tell me. Aldehyde hydroxy, which is more prioritized aldehyde. So numbering should start from aldehyde carbon side. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. After this, it is over. The position of OH group is at 3. So 3 means you should call functional group aldehyde is more priorities. If it is more priority functional group aldehyde, so what is its suffix? Al. End name of the compound should end with al. Okay, al. And if OH is a prefix, OH is a prefix, alcohols are prefix, then next hydroxy. So what is the position of that group? 3 hydroxy. Hydroxy. Total carbons are 4. Butane. Butanol. Butanol. That's it. Butanol. That's it. This is the name of the given compound. Hope the discussion is clear here. Right. Let me give you, this is the final order you need to remember. Double bond, triple bond. Double bond is more prioritized than triple bond. Remember it again. Okay. And the next here, these functional groups are there na, like halides are there, nitro groups, like alkoxy groups, nitrosyl groups. All these are considered as prefixes only. Whenever they are having, so just consider them as a prefixes. Okay. Let me show you first basic questions first. See, again this is a question based on functional group priority. Tell me which is correct order of the priority for the given functional groups. Tell me what will be your answer for the question. Again very simple, what I told you, carboxylic acids are more prioritized. The next out of the cyanides are sulfonic acids. The next out of the cyanides we have and the next aldehydes are more prioritized than alcohols. So where do we have carboxylic acid, sulfonic, cyanides, aldehydes? So first option will be your perfect answer. Okay. So this based on priority order only we can expect a direct question, or looking at them we can make the questions here. See, we have a question here. Look at these questions first. Do not scare by the questions by looking at the questions. Very easy. Try to understand what they are asking. Very easy. Write the IUPAC name for the given structure. So we have OH functional group which is having carbon here, and this is ketone functional group and a double bond and an amine. Which is more prioritized? We know ketone is more prioritized. So ketone carbon should get a least possible number. So it means I can start from here 1, this becomes 2, this becomes 3, 4, 5 and this is 6. That's it, over. We are almost done with the question. If you are giving a proper numbering, then half of your question will be almost over. Next what to do here? See, at second position ketone, third position we have methyl group and a double bond, and here amino. So based on this methyl hydroxy and the next amine, which is least alphabetical, lowest like priority based on alphabetical order. Tell me, amine A comes first now, so 5 amino. What is the numbering of that? 5 amino, 5 amino. This is here we have 5 amino, and after that hydroxy and methyl, alphabetical order, hydroxy comes now, So 1 hydroxy, done. We got our option. 5 amino, 1 hydroxy, 3 methyl, that's it, 3 methyl. 6 carbons are there, hex, okay. Position of double bond is 3, hex 3, ene, and second position double bond O, 2 one. So it means option C will be your perfect question answer for this particular question, right? Is this clear or not? Clear, right? Next, let me show you one more question. Answer for this, answer me this. The IUPAC name for the following compound will be, what will be the IUPAC name for the given compound, tell me. See, here we have one OH group is there, which is like a priority functional group. Here we have only double bond. So priority functional group is it here, so that should be numbered first. That should get a least or lowest number possible. If I start from here, it will be getting a very bigger number. So if I go from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's it. So at 5th position we have ethyl, at 9th position we have methyl. So look at the option, where do we have? So 5th, 5 ethyl, right, 5 ethyl, 9 methyl, 10 means a deck, at 6th position double bond, 4 all, that's it. 4th option, C, option C is perfect. Hope this is clear. The discussion on this IUPAC nomenclature is clear without having any confusions. And guys, I can tell you that, so if you are following these sessions perfectly, again you no need of having any special training on this particular thing again. Okay, just go take your book, any PYQ book or any questions book related to this IUPAC and give a try. Definitely you are going to solve. Okay, so no need to worry that I haven't learned it from someone else. No, you have already learned it here enough amount. Just go, just sit with the questions. Definitely you are going to answer. Okay, right. If you have any confusions or any where you are finding difficulty to answer, just take a snap, just post it in our Telegram group. Okay, the link of the Telegram group or WhatsApp channel will be provided in the description. You can just post there. Our team will respond to it definitely. Okay, so yes, next a few more questions, just take them as a practice questions. Let me show you. Yes, take them as a practice questions. We will solve them in the upcoming session. These are the some questions I am giving you as a practice purpose. Just look into it, try to get their answers by next class, so that I am going to explain them in the next class. If you answer it correct, it's really well and good. If not, no worries, we'll learn in the next session. Okay, so thanks for watching. Just stay connected with our NEET World channel, and if you are new to this channel, just click on subscribe button and you can share with your friends. Thank you.